Hello grade 9s, this is a continuation of term 2, topic 7. This is in your textbooks, page 68 and 69. We are going to be looking at the National Credit Act. So the National Credit Act was created, or it aims to protect the customers from being granted credit recklessly and to create a fair credit market. So what that means is that businesses cannot take advantage of consumers by issuing them too much credit so that they get more money, or the consumer just recklessly buying things on credit and not being able to afford it. So the National Credit Act tries to create a fair and accessible market to consumers, as well as to try and protect consumers from being granted credit recklessly. The NCA makes sure that credit providers, that is the business or organization that is allowing the credit, lend money in a responsible manner so that they don't get themselves into too much debt or the consumer into too much debt. So it's to try and avoid over indebtedness, that people don't get into too much debt. It also makes sure that consumers are not committing themselves to more than they can actually repay. So if they only have a certain amount of money in their bank account, or if their salary is only a certain amount, the NCA tries to enforce that they are able to pay for those goods over a certain period of time, that they will be able to repay it. It also ensures that consumers are educated to make informed decisions. So inform them about interest rates, how credit works. So it is quite transparent, that everybody understands what is expected of them and what it actually means, so that they can make the best decisions moving forward. The NCA applies to any purchase made on credit where interest or a fee is payable. So it is applicable to anything that you are buying or selling on credit. It applies to the sale of goods on credit as well as overdrafts. Okay, overdraft is an arrangement that people make with the bank to spend more money than what is available in their accounts, and obviously that is paid back with interest. Credit cards, obviously spending the bank's money and then paying it back over a specific period. Installment agreements, so you pay a certain amount back every month. And then leases, that is when you lease or hire something. Okay, so the National Credit Act applies to all of those. Consumer rights, according to the National Credit Act. So consumer rights, consumers obviously have rights that cannot be violated by businesses. According to the NCA, consumers have a right to be given reasons for credit being refused or discontinued. So in other words, if you apply for credit and they refuse you or do not grant you that credit, they have to state why. Insufficient balances, too much history of debt, bad debts, slow to pay, whatever it may be, they have to explain why they are either stopping your credit or refusing to grant you credit. You have the right to receive your contract, which states what is expected of you, your rights as well as your responsibilities, in one of the official languages of your choice. So whatever language you want it in, so that you can understand what is being explained. Information must be available in plain and understandable language, so they mustn't use big fancy terms that people are not going to be able to understand. They have to make the contract simple, in plain layman terms, so that any type of average normal civilian or consumer can understand what is being explained in the contract. The NCA also gives you a right to have access to and to challenge credit records held by a credit bureau. So in other words, if you are being told that you owe someone a certain amount of money, but you know you don't, or you are not sure why you owe them this money, you have the right to challenge those records and ask them to show you and explain. The NCA specifies the maximum interest rate that can be charged, and it is usually based on the status of your finances. So how much debt you actually have. Right, that is the end of lesson 3. Please make sure that you are familiar with all of these terms that I've discussed in these PowerPoints. And then I will put up your first activity.